Here's how Alan Dershowitz would grade the states who've decided to take Trump off the ballot and their decision. Take a listen to what he said, and we'll talk about it.
Well, I would have given it a D- in constitutional law with great inflation. But if the professor was Lawrence Tribe or if it was Jamie Raskin, he'd have given him an A+. This is an attempt to totally manipulate an amendment that was never designed to disqualify people in future elections. It was a Civil War amendment. It's an attempt to manipulate this amendment just to get Trump. Title of my book, Get Trump. This is just another example of that. If you look at the Constitution, it is as clear as could be that the 14th Amendment can be implemented only by Congress, not by state legislatures. The Congress shall have the power to enforce by appropriate legislation the provisions of this article, and it's logical. Remember who wrote the 14th Amendment? Radical Republican Reconstructionists. You think they would give the power to decide who's going to run for president to Mississippi and Alabama? Of course not. It's the most absurd argument historically and constitutionally. And the text of the amendment doesn't even apply to the president of the United States. It applies to senators, representatives, and electors. So this is a stretch beyond all stretching.
Now, since this interview, Trump has been put back on the ballot in Colorado, but now has been taken off of the ballot in Maine, although the decision has been suspended until the Supreme Court weighs in. But while people have gotten caught up in this nonsense, they seem to have forgotten who has the ultimate say in certifying the election. The House and the Senate will be the ones that get to decide whether or not to certify electors from those states. So we'll have to see how all of this plays out, but I have a feeling the Supreme Court is going to weigh in favor of Trump very soon, because he's never even been tried for participating in an insurrection. Let me know what you think about what Alan Dershowitz had to say in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to follow.